Hello, beautiful soul. Guess what? It is time for celebration for one of my very dear friends, the artist, the author, the painter, the midwife, and the creator of Smiler. This is Gegga, and she is my dear friend from Iceland, and we've just published her book in English and Icelandic. So you've probably seen me with this beautiful thing and wondered, what is it anyway? This is Smiler, and it is an instrument of joy. Gegga created this art piece to help people, namely herself, who weren't feeling happy. Because guess what? You can fake it until you make it. With her knowledge about oxytocin, the love and happiness hormone, she realized that if you put this in your mouth, it forces you to smile. And that can actually trick your brain into releasing some of the happy chemicals. And so when she had the inspiration to bring out this Smiler and the Smiler philosophy, which is in this book, she was at an event with Neale Donald Walsch. Neale is the author of the series Conversations with God. She ended up inviting him to Iceland where he presented, and then sitting at her coffee table in her home, she told him about the Smiler philosophy and how we are each and every one of us powerful creators with our mind, with our thoughts, with our visions, and with our words. And when we take control of the mind or use a magic wand to really impact us from the most deep level, we can become the creator of our experience. You already are, but now it's about doing this consciously. And Neale, when he heard this, he was like, this needs to be a book. You need to write a book and I will read it. And so I'm very happy to say that she did write that book back in 2013. And I said, this needs to get out to more people. So I'm very happy to say that Neale is actually quoted on the cover. He said, here is a wonderful affirmation of the goodness and the joy that can be found and indeed created in all of life with a tool so easy to use that it will amaze you. It's a book that could change lives everywhere. Neale Donald Walsch. How cool is that? So now you can get your copy of Smiler and start embracing the Smiler philosophy on Amazon and all other booksellers. And don't worry, if you don't speak or read Icelandic, it's in English as well. There's lots of illustrations, and every section is like a little mini essay. So you can read just a few pages and soak in the Smiler philosophy. She's also got tips and insights on what you can do to put this into practice right away. I am going to be staying with Gegga in Iceland in a few days, and we're doing an interview so you can get to know the artist and the author behind this wonderful philosophy. It really is magical, and that is why I have been spreading the message and sharing Smilers with people around the world, because it really is so profound when we tune into our inner creator and consciously choose to manifest miracles in our life. You'll hear in our interview, or you may have already read about it, in the book Time to Rise. Gegga also contributed to this book, as well as the top 10 traits of highly resilient people. Gegga, as wise as she is, has sometimes needed the universe to nudge her in certain ways. We're going to talk about that in our interview, and you can take the lessons from every crash that she has experienced so that you can put it to use in your own life and avoid some really painful pitfalls. But most importantly, this is about embracing the positivity that is possible for each and every one of us, because each and every one of us is a powerful creator. So I hope that you will get your copy of the book, Smiler Can Change It All. And when you visit smiler.is, if you'd like to have one of these babies, you can get one directly from the artist and her website. I look so forward to hearing your feedback about the Smiler philosophy and the book. Much love.